relief effort is stepping up this morning. Already 1,000 U.S. troops are in Haiti, another 2,000 set to arrive today. Of course, their biggest mission now is to keep order on the ground so that aid can be distributed.
Robin and George, good morning. Those Marines you speak of are offshore this morning. They're expected to help the troops already on the ground here. And of course, the main mission is still to try to get the food, the water out to the people here. Millions actually need this food. In fact, there were images over the weekend of just some of the sporadic unrest, the fighting that's taking place here. Although I've got to tell you, Robin, as you know, the vast majority of Haitians so incredibly patient now several days into this as they wait for food and water that they're expected to see today. The UN's expected to ask for more peacekeepers, and one very welcome sight in the last 24 hours, those UN trucks, even in the cities west of here, just as badly damaged as Port-au-Prince.
Haiti's prime minister now says they've recovered 70,000 bodies here, at least 16 of them Americans. And Haitian leaders here quietly expect that number to surpass 100,000. So many Haitians lost their churches, their Bibles. Many lost family members. They have not lost their faith. But as we now near a week since the earthquake, the biggest challenge here is still getting the aid to the people who need it. 300,000 in Port-au-Prince are still hungry and homeless. ABC's Martha Raditz was on board one of the dozens of relief flights carrying food and water. Soldiers from the 82nd Airborne on the ground. This one delivery, 18 crates of food, 14 crates of water. A sliver of what's needed here. The UN, meanwhile, says it's now feeding 60,000 people. They say they must be able to feed 2 million here within a month. On the main road heading west out of Port-au-Prince, in the small towns where the damage is just as great, finally, a welcome sign.
This is a good sign.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I see they are going, I don't know where.
But as we drove the cratered highway even further, there were nothing but crumbled homes beside it.
And just when we thought there couldn't be anything more to add to the indignity of the suffering, all of the death here along this route, we then came upon this cemetery. You can see just about every crypt behind me crumbled during the earthquake.
We stopped to talk to this man, asking if the hospital just down the way was up and running.
All doctors and nurses are dead.
The doctors and nurses are dead?
Dead.
He walked us there, 11 people dead in the hospital, a coffin waiting for the body of the pharmacist. And at the nursing school next door, at least 6 young nurses lost.
Incredible loss at that hospital and that nursing school. So much reporting on the bottleneck at the airport just over my shoulder here, and word this morning that the Coast Guard is going to actually help rebuild the port here. Heavy machinery arriving, the cranes arriving to try to open up one other resource to pull in all this food and aid trying to get into Haiti.